Hey, this is Jacob Cade, and you're watching World Viral TV.
We are back here on World Viral TV. My name is Moose. Thank you so much. We got the full house tonight. We got Kelson. We got Chad H. They kind of, I can't see them very well.
They're holding it down behind the cameras.
Behind the scenes, crew.
That's right. We got Liz and CT back in the booth. CT's actually
back there.
He's driving. Check that out.
He's actually working.
Well, I have to be part of this thing because I'm board member. We got the Mile High Scenesters in the house.
We got MHS in the house.
Hell yeah!
Hi, everybody.
For tonight's music segment. First of all, let's go over what exactly the Mile High Scenesters do. It's a non-profit benefiting kids. Let's get some more info for anyone that's unaware.
It's based in Herman's Hideaway right now, and we do quarterly concert series where youth bands between the ages of really as young as they would go, as long as they could compete, and 19 compete for cash prizes, and they get to be judged by local celebrity-ish people. Hazel Miller comes and judges most of our shows now, and there's a lot of nice exposure, and then we also are producing some music and capturing live concerts. And
these guys are a nonprofit that keeps music within the youth.
But Chad, you're on the board too, so
they were gracious enough to let me chill out, and I love the organization. If you don't know about Mile High Scenesters, make sure that you check them out. MileHighScenesters.org. We have a show coming up on June 10th.
July 10th.
July 10th. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I get all the months confused, just like every day anyway. But we got some awesome prizes for the kids, dude. And every time that I've seen them, one of the reasons why I wanted to get involved in this is that obviously working next door, I have nothing but adults. I never get to see kids. And then I come over here and I see some kick-ass kids that are covered in Rage Against the Machine and Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Ozzy. And I was like, no way. This is so badass, dude.
Yeah, these kids are just as good as any adult bands we see.
What's
in a
the
lot
youngest
of cases.
You guys have had?
We've had 10-year-olds, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe even 9.
The drummer for Sometime Soon, who played the last show, is 10.
Okay.
This
Going
kid
into sixth grade
is
next year.
epic.
Yeah,
We
Well,
took him in the
amazing.
studio and kind of live tracked them and let them get their first studio taste. And this kid is 10 years old, and you just put a drum in front of him and he just goes
Yeah, he's pretty
nuts.
impressive.
Very exciting.
They've got a lot of room to grow. It's cool to be able to provide the kids with a chance to hear themselves when I'm going to say this with love, but when they fucking suck.
Yeah.
Because they're hearing it, but they're excited about how they're like, oh my gosh, that's us.
They're just excited to
stage.
hear.
You know what I mean? And it's like someone was, we were talking, can't remember who, someone was telling me that their first demo was on a cassette recorder that they recorded in their school music room.
Right.
And these kids got single tracked.
During their show.
Single tracked, but also in the studio. When we
yeah,
went,
that's
when
right,
we went to
when
the
we were
WIC,
doing
which
that.
is another awesome organization in Denver that combines sustainability and creative arts. And they got a studio in this house. And so they let us come in with these kids, and we produced an original song in an afternoon. And the kids had something in their hand after a 4-hour session. So part of what the Scenesters is doing to expand is increase our ability to kind of do that on the fly with kids. Get them something that is maybe not professional sounding because the kids aren't ready yet to be good in the studio.
Yeah.
But something that captures what they're doing now so they can listen to it and be
Right.
like, oh, that's great, or that sucks, or the stuff that all of us who are musicians have had to go through.
And we give them good real world feedback. We treat them like they're adults. Because kids are smart. So we're excited to be bringing up. I love the way Liz put it. You're like would you say in the fold, or so to speak, on the promo video? I have it queued up.
Bring them into the fold. That's what it was.
That's right.
The coolest part about it is that not only are the kids talented, but each one of these members that have started it, they all have been deep within the Denver music scene, and to be able to get the education and get the exposure that you guys have allowed for these kids to be able to get is mind-blowing, life-altering. You know that there's some, big names and big big experience, big creativity that's going to be coming out of the group of kids.
Well,
all
and
the
we've
different
seen
groups
that
of kids.
happen. I mean, some of the bands most of the bands that have performed for us do so more than once. They always get better. And some of them go from there. Other people come to our shows. They see these kids play. They can make connections. So it's really an exciting, we've been doing this 4 years now.
Yeah, it's been nonstop
4 years.
support.
Oh, wow.
We've had great support.
It really has
So,
been that long. That's
the
crazy.
next show is July 10th, Saturday during the afternoon here
Sunday.
at Herman's.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sunday, July
Sunday.
10th at
Noon to
Herman's.
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
noon to 5.
5.
And another thing you guys do is you have a collection bin here at Herman's where people
do.
can donate used instruments for Denver Public Schools, correct?
Yes.
The donations are for the Scenesters at this point.
Okay.
We work with
Yeah.
other schools and we have connections to get rid of the instruments, but as a growing organization, the Scenesters also needs to have its own, essentially own rock band of instruments.
Right.
So right
Well,
now
like
we've
we
got a
want-
couple of pieces, but like it would be great if the Scenesters had a bass guitar available for shows because we're producing music with kids now.
Right.
It would be great for us to have some equipment that's ours as well. And then if you have an extra guitar lying around, we can get it into the hands of a middle schooler in Denver Public Schools.
So if you know anybody with gear that's not being used and you want to get it to kids or us to use with the kids, bring it down.
Well, we're trying to do a silent auction at this show, and that would be kind of instruments is definitely something that
Yeah.
draws
Yes.
attention. So
Yeah, we got massages so far, gift certificates, but we don't have any instruments for this particular show.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So
We will though. We'll find
Yeah.
something.
yeah, so yeah, movie tickets, theater tickets.
But
People
also-
have, if you can't go to a show and want to donate it to
Right. Tickets
something
are
that
great.
we could, to raise
If anyone
money,
has
we're
Broncos
trying to.
tickets or
Yeah.
Nuggets tickets or any
Broncos
season
tickets, dude. I'd
you
pay a
know.
lot for those, actually. Silent
So,
auction, dude.
look at that type of stuff, people, and help the Scenesters out. 'Cause what we'd like to do, so everyone knows in the World Viral land, is replicate what's here and have it be run by kids and have it be a fully functioning live broadcast slash production studio where kids can have summer internships and get real world experience, but actually create the content themselves.
And we had a great time on the last show that was for early spring, and there was some awesome kids that were taking the reins and just running with it. It was so cool to see them go.
Really cool. It was a good show.
Yeah.
So if you have
So
broadcast
excited.
equipment as well, if anyone has microphones or if anyone has computers that have high operating or anything like that, we've been doing this for 4 years now. Snap just when it's like we're capable of doing more and we really enjoy what we do. So any help is always really.
Do you then also will give these kids haircuts so they can look like you?
Actually, I let them cut my hair,
Oh, really?
but that's like they have to be under 7 in order to do it. No, this
I
is
love
my
that.
design. I've been actually plotting the Mohawk man bun for quite a while, and finally I was like, I'm just gonna do it. And the idea is for my head to become an artist's easel on each side.
It looks like it already has.
It has, yes.
So if you're on the fence about coming on
it's on
July
this side
10th,
then.
bring your razor.
There you go.
yeah,
Some
right?
scissors.
You can
we can
do Will's
donate.
hair.
We can raffle off a chance to cut my hair.
That's right.
But not the mohawk, but the sides. And if someone was like, I'll even do this, but if someone was like gonna
I've
put a
got some
dick
good
on the
clippers
side
I'll
of my
bring.
head, I would have to
He
like
said-
let that happen. So
He's
You know,
going on
maybe-
record.
hey,
We're
if
gonna
if
raffle
we're
off.
raising money for
love
the
it.
Scenesters, I would definitely put a dick in
Put
my
a dick in my
on
hair.
the side of my head, and
We will not be putting
wear
a
it
dick
for
on
you.
the side of your
No,
head.
And we'll
that's
be
not something
exposing
we
it
want
on the
them-
air and
No,
on
not-
Music
not
Buzz
for
Live
kids.
the next
Yeah, yeah.
Wednesday.
Well, yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
we
we
could
can't
just
really,
see
maybe
through
something
it.
else,
Or-
maybe something else. But I still think that maybe as an adult thing, it'd be like,
A treble clef or something.
it'd be pretty
There you
funny.
go.
It'd be an interesting thing
kids do
to
it.
explore.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
kids, let
somehow
the kids do it.
Yeah, let
If
the
you're at a
kids do
kids
it.
event where there's a bunch of little kids and you're carving dicks onto the side
That's
of your
what
head,
that's
No, I'm
not
talking
okay,
about
right?
like
We
just
really try
fundraising.
I
to
can
Yeah.
tell
Away
you
a
that they
great
do
deal
that
of
at
our
school
audience
enough.
all the
They
time.
do not be needing to.
It
do
would've
They
worked.
that
do it
on
anyway, dude.
themselves.
They're
I
gonna
think-
do it whether they're here or
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
Now they let them like put the name of their band
On your
There you go.
yeah, there you go.
I was really glad that I don't drink anymore when I got this haircut though, because like I will be encouraging people, and I know that I would pass out and get dicks on my hair.
Oh.
We should put that out there. The band that wins can shave their name into
yeah.
Will Kilduff's head.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm down with that.
You will,
If-
yeah,
if-
the band
we would
should
have
get
to have
one
someone
side of
here
the
who
head,
could do
and then the
that.
other
Well,
side of the
we
head gets
do.
auctioned off.
we do
So
because
that it's going to be more random.
Do whatever they want.
my girlfriend is a hairdresser.
So she would attend, and whoever wins would.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a
And
really
so
long
if it's
name,
a really
that
long
could be
name,
challenging.
what we might need
Initials.
is like a precision clipper. So I'll keep my eye out for a precision clipper. But
Amazing
I'm
the
on board
ideas we
with.
come up with.
We need a
I'm on
headband that
board
says
with
space
rocking
for rent
the
on it for him.
Scenesters champion on half of my mohawk head.
I mean, you
for
know
a
what you
couple
could
weeks.
do to write the name is probably use the nose hair clipper, right? Because
That's what I'm.
it's like
Yeah,
more
I'm
of a
looking for
fine
a
line.
precision.
I have one.
Oh, okay, sweet.
have
So
one.
Tim's already taking care of it.
That you use for
So
your
here that
I've
champion.
never actually used it, but I bought. I
Right.
have like
Somebody
a,
will have to put that in the
I have a
minutes,
razor
so-
kit, you know.
No, we
I
got it
should
on record
probably
here.
use it.
Here on World Viral TV. You heard it here first. Hey,
Oh, boy.
kids, at the Mile High Scenesters show, you want your band name in the side of my mohawk?
July
Then
10th.
Win on July 10th. and it
Mohawk
will be
man
there.
bun.
And you'll get free advertising for like, you know,
A little
what,
while.
2 weeks, but mostly to my mom and my dog. Just
Well,
so you
You'll
know.
get
That's
two
awesome.
fans.
And
You'll
World
get two
Viral.
fans out of it.
And this
But
is
they
the
will
other,
watch your videos.
this
I
is the
promise.
They
other
take
thing.
pictures. Pictures last longer.
We'll send Will to
They
lunch
can post it on their
with
Facebook page.
Right.
a record label executive, and then that person will undoubtedly ask what the name of the band on the side of
If
the
you
head
have,
is, and then you tell them about
I would
the
do
band.
that. I mean, that, you know,
We can find a record label
There
executive.
you
Exposure
go.
for the kids, baby.
There you have it. If you come July 10th, you can shave. You have the chance to shave your band's name or anything if you raffle it.
well,
On the
see.
side
I
of
think
Will-
I'd like
We
band's
better-
name for the champion. If we raffle off the other side, anything, but let's be PG-13 because
Yeah.
it's kids.
Exactly.
We are
Yeah.
I always love it when the
young
Mile High
PG-13.
Scenesters stop by, dude.
So like anything but dicks.
No, if it has a dick, it has to have a condom on.
The mission of Mile High Scenesters is to provide a community-based platform for youth music programs by fostering an environment of creativity and mentorship.
We have a group in town that really is so supportive. They do instrument drives, they raise money for instruments, they provide opportunities for students to perform. They are called the Mile High Scenesters.
We started our own official nonprofit, and it's basically entirely focused on youth development.
I never came from a musical background or anything like that, but I remember I tried piano lessons and then I went on to oboe lessons, and then I finally found the guitar, and it fit with me so well. And you know, I've just learned to love it, and it's something I do every day.
We are the Mile High Scenesters. We're a non-profit organization with our partner organization Optimist Youth. We support youth musicians and school music programs.
I actually started music about 7 years ago in orchestra, and ever since then I've been interested in the guitar, and started about 5 years ago. And it's always been basically, like Kate said, my outlet, and there's really nothing else I can take my energy out on.
I'm a teacher, and so I've seen a lot of how music has benefited my students, especially the kids who struggle in school.
Right.
That's huge, and they need to have those opportunities. It's a way for us to get our youth to, kind of a mentoring sort of position where we can keep them interested and involved and bring the next generation into our fold, so to speak.
And we've been doing a quarterly event series that's family-friendly, all-age events at Herman's Hideaway. Getting kids up on a big stage, letting them see what that's like. We also have a singer-songwriter series for elementary school students and an ongoing musical instrument drive. We recently donated quite a few instruments to DPS. We also raised over $3,000 at our last event in December, and those funds have been designated for Denver Public School music programs.
There was no program like this available. I mean, if I had the opportunity to play on the stage at Herman's Hideaway when I was 12 years old, 13 years old, my life path would have been completely different. Imagine having those 11 years of growth underneath your feet, but also with positive adult role models that guide you through the process.
Check us out at milehighscenesters.org or contact us at milehighscenesters